Do you ever feel like you're completely exhausted from worrying about things that, in the grand scheme of things, just don't matter? You're not alone. We spend so much of our precious energy stressing over minor details, other people's opinions, and things we can't control. Today, I'm going to show you how to break that cycle. We're going to dive into how you can stop caring too much, take back control of your life, and focus only on what truly counts. By the end of this video, you'll have practical, actionable tools to protect your energy and start living life on your own terms. This isn't about becoming cold or indifferent. It's about becoming strategic and intentional with your most valuable resource, your attention. You will learn how to filter out the noise and zero in on what will actually bring you happiness and success. So, if you're ready to stop letting trivial things drain you, stick around. This might just change how you see everything. Let's be honest. Why do we care so much? From a young age, we're taught to be agreeable, to seek approval, and to feed in. This wiring makes us highly sensitive to what others think. We get caught up in worrying about a weird look from a coworker, a passive-aggressive comment on social media, or whether we read keeping up with the people we see online. These things feel incredibly urgent in the moment, don't they? Our hearts race, our minds spin, and we dedicate hours, sometimes days, to dissecting these tiny moments. But here's the hard truth. They don't actually move our lives forward. They're distractions. They're like little energy vampires, sucking away the vitality you could be using for your goals, your relationships, and your own well-being. Think about it. The person whose opinion you're stressing over probably forgot about the interaction 2 minutes after it happened. The online comparison game is rigged. You're seeing a highlight reel, not the messy reality behind the scenes. Let's take a quick pause for reflection. Just think about the last week. Seriously, take a moment. How much of your mental and emotional energy was spent stressing over something that, looking back now, didn't really matter? Was it an argument about something petty? Was it anxiety over a social post? How much time did you lose that you could have spent on something you love, with someone you love, or simply just being at peace? Recognizing this pattern is the first step to breaking it. This brings us to a powerful lesson from Mark Manson. The subtle art of not giving a F***ck. The core idea isn't about not caring about anything. It's about choosing what you care about wisely. You have a limited budget of cares to give in your lifetime. If you spend them on every little frustration, you'll have nothing left for the things that genuinely deserve your attention. Life is finite. Your energy is finite. Therefore, your focus must be selective. So, how do we do this? Here's a practical exercise you can do right now. Grab a piece of paper or open a note on your phone. I want you to write down your top 3 priorities in life. Be honest with yourself. Is it your physical and mental health? Your most important relationships with family and close friends? Your career or a personal passion project? These are your non-negotiables. These are the pillars of your life. Once you have those 3 things written down, make a conscious decision. Everything else is just noise. Let it fade into the background. The office gossip, the pressure to have the perfect social media feed, the need to win every minor argument, none of it serves your top 3 priorities. Let me share a quick story. I knew someone who was constantly stressed about work drama. Who was getting promoted, who was in favor with the boss. It consumed her. One day, she decided to stop. She made her project and her relationships outside of work her sole focus. The result? She became happier, more productive, and ironically, her work improved so much that she got a promotion without even trying to play the office politics game. She chose what mattered, and it paid off. Now, let's layer in another perspective. This one from Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. While Manson teaches us to choose our battles internally, Greene teaches us how to navigate the external world more effectively. A common misconception about power is that it's about controlling others. But true power is often about self-control and awareness. It's about observing people and situations before you react. This strategic patience saves an immense amount of energy and, paradoxically, gives you more influence. Think about a typical workplace conflict. Your first instinct might be to jump in, defend yourself, and react emotionally. This often just adds fuel to the fire and drains you completely. A more powerful approach is to take a step back. Watch. Listen. Understand the dynamics at play. Who has something to gain? What are their real motivations? By observing without immediate judgment, you gather information. You see the full picture? Then, when you do choose to act or speak, your response is strategic, calm, and far more impactful. You're not just reacting to a trigger. You're making a calculated move. This doesn't just apply to conflict. It applies to everything. Before you commit to a new project, observe. Before you enter a new relationship, observe. This practice of observation, overreaction, is a superpower. It stops you from making impulsive decisions that you later regret and have to spend even more energy fixing. So, take a moment to notice how much easier life becomes when you stop reacting to every little thing. When you pause, you give yourself the space to choose the wisest path forward, not just the most immediate one. You conserve your energy for the moments that truly require it. This leads us to the crucial skill of protecting your energy. Think of your energy like money in a bank account. You have a finite amount each day. You wouldn't just hand out money to every single person who asked for it, would you? Of course not. You'd budget it, invest it, and spend it on things that provide value. Your energy is far more precious than money. So why do we give it away so freely? Protecting your energy starts with setting boundaries. This means learning to say no without feeling guilty. Saying no to an extra project you don't have time for. Saying no to a social gathering that you know will drain you. Saying no to taking on someone else's emotional baggage. Saying no is not selfish. It's self-preservation. Every time you say no to something that doesn't align with your priorities, you're saying yes to something that does. Another key part of this is avoiding toxic people and energy-draining situations whenever possible. You know who they are. The chronic complainers, the drama magnets, the people who always seem to leave you feeling worse than before. You don't have to be rude, but you can be strategic. Limit your exposure. Keep conversations brief and superficial. Your peace is worth more than their need for an audience. Finally, you must schedule downtime to recharge. In our hustle-obsessed culture, we often see rest as a weakness. It's not. It's a necessity. Just like your phone needs to be plugged in, so do you. Whether it's reading a book, going for a walk, meditating, or doing absolutely nothing. Build this recharge time into your schedule. I knew someone who used to be a chronic yes-man. He agreed to everything, and he was perpetually burned out. He started politely declining requests that were UNT essential and blocked out 1 hour every evening for his creative work. He told me he felt unstoppable, not because he was doing more, but because the things he was doing were fueled by a full tank of energy. So, how do we bring all of this together? We integrate the 2 core principles. Focus on what truly matters, as Manson teaches, and act strategically and with intention in the world, as Green advises. This is where you transform from being a passive reactor to an intentional creator of your life. It's a powerful combination. You've identified your priorities, and now you're going to use your energy and actions to move toward them wisely. Think of it like this. Your actions are investments. Every hour you spend, every decision you make, is either moving you closer to your goals or further away. There is no neutral ground. So, invest your time in learning a new skill that aligns with your career goals. Invest your energy in building deep, meaningful relationships with the people on your priority list. Invest in your health by making time for exercise and good nutrition. These are actions that compound over time, creating a life of purpose and fulfillment. Every action you take should be a conscious choice that moves you closer to your goals, not a mindless distraction that pulls you away. When you're faced with a choice, ask yourself, does this serve my top 3 priorities? Is this a strategic use of my energy? If the answer is no, you have your answer. It's about being ruthless with what you allow to occupy your time and mind. This isn't about perfection, it's about direction. Every small, intentional step in the right direction adds up to a life lived on your own terms. We've covered a lot, but it all comes down to this. Stop giving your precious energy to nonsense. Your time is your life. Protect it fiercely. Your attention is your power. Focus it on what truly matters. Your actions are your legacy. Act with intention. That is how you take back control. That is how you build a life that feels authentic, powerful, and deeply satisfying. So, here's my challenge to you. Today, right now, pick one thing that you've identified as truly mattering to you and commit to it. Take one small action that honors that priority, and at the same time, consciously decide to let go of one thing that has been draining your energy. Your journey to a more focused and powerful life starts with a single, intentional choice. If this video helped you, or if you think it could help someone else learn to stop caring about the wrong things and live more fully, please share it. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on living an intentional life. Thank you for watching.